So what's poppin', y'alls? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. And don't worry, that's not going to be my new intro. I'm just in a weird mood right now. So anyway, I'm out here in my workshop, which I finally got painted and organized somewhat. I just have so much detecting stuff to go through and things that I've neglected for like years. I'm like organizing my entire life. But that's beside the point. I've been getting some videos ready, and what you're going to see right now, back at the very end of December in 2019, I did some metal detecting with BirdDogg, and I posted a couple of those videos. So if you've been subscribed since the December of last year, then you will have seen some of those hunts. Now, it was a 2-day trip, and I had a lot of miscellaneous footage that wasn't really themed, so I decided to put it all in this specific video. It's footage that nobody has seen so far. And so it's not jumbled. There are 5 different locations that were hunted. So throughout this video, I'm going to drop a little bit of narration so everybody knows what's going on. I think you're going to enjoy it. There's actually quite a few good finds that I never ended up getting posted to YouTube, but I finally worked on this video today, got everything together. So here's the footage. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon. All right, a few minutes later here, I had a signal I thought might just be iron. And let's kind of get out of the sun there. I think I just found potentially a little pistol bullet. That's pretty neat. We'll keep searching.
That's a good find. I'm happy with it. So now we're both on the board. That's great. That's all it takes for a great day in the life for me.
Let's take a look at it, see how bad you kissed it.
Just a little kiss.
Yeah, bullet's a bullet. Yeah, that's pretty mangled.
Yeah, man.
All right. Awesome. All right, well, I just dug this hole right here. I had to flip this huge half-frozen cow pat out of the way. It was literally directly down under there. Sounded good. And I just got me a mangled mini ball. Yeah, that thing has seen better days. But other than that, I just dug this piece of iron a moment ago. We've been here maybe about 25 minutes so far, but we're pulling a few things out. So we'll keep looking. BirdDogg's digging a bullet down there. He already located it. And I had a signal that I was pretty sure was going to be a bullet. It was definitely my best signal so far, and the reason it's so shallow is because it's on top of a huge rock and it couldn't sink. You can see that right here. And tucked down right on top of it for about 150 years. Right there is a mangled mini ball, but this one you can still see the rings on it actually, so that's a plus from here. So when they were cleaning out their rifles, they were probably shooting down this way, and this one just collided right there with that rock. At least we'll stick with that story for now, but pretty cool. This is location number 2 we were testing out today. There used to be a school house that was torn out here. What'd you say, probably early 1900s?
Probably about, yeah, 1930s.
Early to mid. And I dug a hole in through here where there was some ash, so I guess part of the structure was in through here. We've been digging around, haven't found much other than trash. But I just wanted to show this down over this way really quick.
And you can see all the rubble where they pushed too. Right?
Yeah, they pushed a lot of the old building materials down over the hill here. And you got this massive tree, and I figured back in the day there had been a lot of kids down and through here. And we got our fair share of trash. And BirdDogg said in the past he found a silver pitcher down here, that he only dug it out because it was only poking out of the ground a little bit. But yeah, let's take you in through here real quick. But we're not finding much today, so we're going to move on. We've been here a little over half hour. Yeah, they did. Yeah, a lot of rock and stuff they pushed down through here, like the old sidewalks, it looks like maybe. All kinds of stuff. Who knows what you'd find just digging around in here. Naturally, a lot of junk as well, but pretty neat anyhow. So we're gonna hit the road again and try another spot, and I'll do a little I'll show you guys laid out what I found here, but it's pretty much all garbage. Still a neat place to check out anyway, that's for sure. So we're checking this back area here. The school property ends about right up alongside these trees. You can see a few semi-old houses in behind here. And I had a nice signal in an area looks like original soil, unlike the front of the property. And I went down about 6 inches, and there it is, a nice dropped mini ball. That is pretty awesome. So we'll keep hugging this line here on the edge of the property and see if we can pop out another one or anything else interesting. Alright, so I'm about 1.5 yards away from where I found that mini ball, digging through all the scrap here, and just pulled this out. It is kind of a shredded aluminum thimble, and I cleaned it up a little bit, and it says something drugstore, Dalton, Georgia. That's pretty cool. It's mangled, but it's a piece of local history. So pretty sweet. We'll keep looking around here and see if we can pull anything else out.
Beautiful dropped mini ball from the American Civil War. So
Sweet.
That's great. I was just telling JD that this is a very significant site. It's a small site, but there was a very significant battle that happened here. It played a big part in the history of the area. So I feel real lucky to be able to get any relics at all from this site, especially these. And I'm going to go up and show JD the history here in a few minutes, but it's pretty neat, the history that happened at this site. I feel awful lucky to get, both of us have gotten a bullet out here now, so that's great stuff.
Awesome.
Hope you guys are enjoying coming along. Let's keep hunting, see what we get.
Let's take a look at it there. Nice, but yeah, it seems like it's all on the edge of the property here, like where it's the original soil.
Yeah.
And as soon as we get into the hard packed clay stuff, it seems like it's all like fill and they scraped it off maybe, but sweet. That's in good shape like mine was too.
Yeah, that makes me really happy.
Yeah, that one's nice and pointy.
Just the significance of this site. Very significant site. So.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's look around this tree a little bit longer. They must have just scraped some of it.
JD just got a cool little token.
Billiard parlor.
It says something. We'll maybe check it out, toothbrush it when we get back to the house, but it says something about billiards.
Yep.
Very cool. Good find.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Excellent. We're finding some stuff.
Yeah.
Not a bust.
So here's a look at that token cleaned up. I really enjoy digging tokens in some of the areas that I metal detect because they're usually unique and not items that you can find all over the country. So this one is Diamond Billiard Parlor, Coal Creek, Tennessee. And being aluminum, it's not in the greatest shape, but it is a quite old token. You can see it's very crudely struck. And on what's left of the reverse of this, it says good for something in, probably, in trade, but it appears to have the number 3 there and something else here. So some of these old tokens were actually fractional. It could say 3.5 cents, 3.25 cents. Hard to say. That would be kind of a weird denomination even for a token, but being a billiard parlor, who knows, it could be for like 3 games or something like that. But a very interesting token. Super happy to dig this, and back to the hunt. Okay, well, I've been working on this signal under this pine tree, or I should say we've been working on it. It's under massive roots going every which way, but I've got a round piece of brass down here. We've been working on trying to pull it out, but at this site we don't want to leave it just in case it's a breastplate from the Civil War. We're not certain, but whatever it is, it's been locked down under these roots for a very long time, so it's got to come out. So we're going to keep working around the edges, and we'll see if we can pop it. Probably run up to the truck and grab the hand digger, maybe going around it.
Yeah. I don't know if there's one up there or not, but that's what.
Yeah, I got a hand digger in my bag.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, so I'll go grab it, but we'll give it a couple more minutes here and we should be able to pop it out, but I wanted to film it just in case it's something good. So
we'll get back.
Stay tuned. So unfortunately, that signal down under those roots ended up just being a large piece of iron. If I remember correctly, I think it was a large iron washer. So we left that location after that hole, and we ended up at our last location of the day. And it starts out with the clip that I did post earlier this year, which was a historic find I made from the Civil War. So if you already saw that previous video, you will have seen this next individual clip, but the rest of the hunt is also tacked onto this. So here it is. Location number 4 of the day, out in the field here that I'm not going to show too much of. And BirdDogg got a really nice buckle that was dropped by the troops. I'll show it here shortly. But I haven't had one non-iron signal out here in about 20 minutes. And all of a sudden locked onto a dandy that's ringing up like 87 this direction. Has a little bit of depth on it. And it appears like there was an old home site up in this area at some point as well.
Hold it for you if you want.
I'm good. So we're gonna go ahead and do it live here. Actually, let me get this started. I'll let you go ahead and grab it there.
Alrighty.
Hopefully I got the spot marked good here, but it just sounds really good.
Come around this side of you.
Had the knee pads down. Getting too tired to keep them up. Yeah, just get this one on. All right, let's see what we got here. Sounds really good, whatever it is. Let's try back this way.
Be something good.
Yeah, it's down there a little ways.
That's good. Hopefully.
Is that it there?
Ooh.
What is this?
Is that it? Guess so.
It is.
You don't know what it is?
Not certain.
I am.
I'd rather let you say it.
Okay. That's a part off of a rifle.
Cool.
That's part of the bottom of a rifle. And that is Civil War.
Awesome.
100%. Excellent, JD. That is the saving grace of the day, buddy.
I appreciate it, yeah.
How sweet. Look, see this bottom part is where the ramrod slid through.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about now. Yeah.
That is sweet, buddy.
Awesome. Yeah, you can tell that's been down there for a long time, the patina on it.
Good job,
Awesome.
JD.
I appreciate it.
Saving grace of the day.
All right, we're gonna try another one live here. It's been about 5-6 minutes. Got a solid mid-70s signal. It's got the right depth on it. Should be a period relic. If not from the Civil War, then possibly from the old home that was up here, but it does sound very bullet-like. We haven't found any bullets here yet today, but BirdDogg's dug plenty of stuff out of here in the past. So we'll see what it is. Sounds really good anyway. Okay, we're about right down on it. I see it right there. Is that it? Oh, it's a shotgun head stamp.
It's a Georgia button.
Yeah, right. Oh well, that's still pretty cool. We'll keep looking. All right, I fished this signal out, sounded good. I'm probably down a good close to 14 inches there. Finally got to it, and what do we got there?
Well, it's a big piece of brass, and I believe, and I think I have some examples at home where I could show you, but I believe that this is the face of a lock, a part of a lock.
That's what I was thinking when you wiped it off. It kind of looks like the design, so it could be.
Yeah, I think it is.
That thing was way down there in the bottom of this field.
It's very old. I mean, I would put this at late 1800s, probably associated with this house. There was a house up here that I believe was 1880s to 1900.
Right, and I looked up through that area a little bit. There was more iron. I got another shotgun head stamp, and I just set down here somewhere. I found this piece of iron up there as well. And I'm gonna have to clean this up later because it actually says something on the back of it. CH something. But yeah, we're still turning up some stuff. So, took me a while to get to that one. Wore me out. Yeah, let's take a look at this up close though. I'll clean it up later.
You see the
Oh yeah,
holes.
that's got a lot of, yeah, the patina on it. Bunch of little dimples.
Is there a name in the center? Or is that just something else?
I don't know. We'll have to clean it up.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Good stuff.
Alright, we're
man.
running out of daylight. I just got a little fired round ball a moment ago, and right next to it, I have a slamming signal that won't budge off 83, 84. And it's so small and concentrated. It's very coin-like. BirdDogg saying it could be a button, but regardless, it's good signal. It's got depth in this field. Should be a good target anyway. Guess we're gonna find out, but not too far away from here. I did get my first piece of modern trash, which was a beaver tail, the end of a pull tab, so that'd be something else if it's a coin out in the middle of here. If it is, hopefully it's something period.
Yeah, that'd be great. Nice seated or something. Boy, that'd really put the cap on the day.
For the T2, it sounds like a perfect penny signal, so we'll see what it is.
Could be an Indian.
The Indians usually ring up high 70s, so this is higher.
Not real deep.
Yeah, not real deep.
Huh. Maybe it's the memorial fence you've been
I'm telling you, it looks like a penny. I told you. Watch this be a Wheatie or a memorial. It's that memorial I've been looking for. I told you I was gonna get one today.
There you go. The day's complete.
Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable.
And I can tell by looking at it, it's a high relief memorial, so it's gonna be newer than 1968.
Dead in the middle of a Civil War camp.
Hey, I told you it was a coin signal though.
You're right.
All right, on to the next. On the way back to the truck, about 6 inches down in this really mineralized soil. Didn't ring in very good, but there's another mini ball. So squeaked out at least one of these at 3 different locations today.
We in Civil War country, buddy.
Yep. All right, running out of daylight, but here are my attempts at trying to find like a bayonet or something. Just getting like railroad and plow parts and stuff, but good stuff is in there, as well as the memorial pennies. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some clips from our second day of metal detecting, as it was a 2-day detecting trip down there with BirdDogg, swinging around in Tennessee and Georgia. So the second day was mostly comprised of a video I already posted where I found my first ever sling hook from the Civil War. And if you want to see the video from the second part of this day, it's metal detecting Stonewall Treasure, another bucket lister found with BirdDogg. And that was the majority of our day, but we did hunt one other permission. I did a little bit of door knocking to try and return the favor, to do a little bit of JD style hunting when I was down there. So BirdDogg took me to an area where there was a lot of Civil War activity, and I knocked some of the newer houses and got us permission at a house built, I believe, in 1941, if I remember correctly. So here are the finds from the 1941 house. Now I figured I'd show everyone while I was digging it because it's pretty interesting. I've been working on a little, probably square foot area here, and I've dug out about 5 inches deep 5 pennies. The interesting thing is the date on every single penny here is 1966. So not sure what the deal is with that, but a pretty interesting coin spill, or maybe they were buried here intentionally, I'm not sure. But I did find another 1966 a few yards away from here, so not too sure, but kind of interesting anyway. I figured I'd show it. All right, here was a weird scratchy signal. I started fishing around this hole. We have another coin spill, and boy, is this a bummer. There's a 1966 penny, a 1962 D penny, a 1963 nickel, and there was a dime in the hole, but it's not silver. It's a first year clad one, 1965. So That's still pretty cool, but man, flirting with them silver years. It's solid clay in here. Signals are really bad, but it's definitely down there. We'll at least give it a few more minutes anyway. See if we can pull out something else. So unfortunately, we were not finding too much at that permission. Have no idea if it was metal detected before, but it was a very large corner lot at that 1941 house where there would have been a lot of Civil War activity. So it's possible somebody could have metal detected it in the past. But regardless, even though I don't have the finds in front of me, I found a handful of coins, most from the 60s. I think I found like 7 coins, all from 1966. It was really weird, so I think some of those may have been intentionally buried. But apart from that, if I remember correctly, I think BirdDogg found like an old lipstick tube, and we just found a couple odds and ends and decided to move on. So at the end of the day, we went back to BirdDogg's field permission where I had found the nose cap previously. So you're going to see a quick recap at BirdDogg's house that I filmed to show you what we found the second time through, and then after that I'm going to show a wrap-up from the entire trip. So before the end of the day, even though it was getting super windy, we just decided to hit the field before dark where I found the infield nose cap, and we spent probably an hour there, and it was really slim pickings. But out in the middle of nowhere in that field, BirdDogg found the unexpected. A tarnished 1917 Mercury dime. And there's no mint mark on it, so this was probably from the old home site that was out there. Maybe that's about the time they vacated, in the 20s or something, because that's pretty worn, but that's about 102 years old right there. And I didn't find much other than a couple pieces of shredded aluminum and a couple shotgun head stamps, but I found a tiny little piece of metal I put in my pocket. It was getting dark, I couldn't see it. Turns out it is a button back to a cuff button, and these are examples that BirdDogg found in that field previously. So he said it's possibly an eagle eye cuff that I just found the back to, and those are 2 examples that he has found. So that's pretty cool. At least I got one little relic there to end out the day, and it's definitely Civil War period. And yeah, here's one that's just the back of it, similar to what I have, except mine's all bent up. Pretty neat though. Alrighty, so I'm about to do a brief wrap-up of everything that I found in this video, as well as a few things that I didn't film. But before I do that, please remember to check out the link in the comments in the description below. It's going to be to a video that BirdDogg posted shortly after we went on this hunt. He went back to the location where I had found the nose cap with him, which is a place that he's been hunting for a while and finding amazing Civil War relics. As you could see from the clips I shot, the targets were getting super thin, but there's still stuff there. It's a big field, and he found something that I have been looking for a long time. I don't want to tell you what it is, so you can be encouraged to check out his video, but let's just say it is a coin, and it's one that I never dug, and it's definitely a Civil War period coin, almost certainly dropped by a soldier who was camped there. So be sure to check that out below. And here are some of the finds from the trip. Now this is omitting the home site hunt that we did where I found my sling hook, and both of us dug a lot of good relics and even a few decent coins. And this also omits the nose cap, which I don't have here since I already filmed that in another video. But location number 1, pretty much it was just all Civil War lead and all fired bullets in this location. You know, I got like a little musket ball, like a little pistol bullet, so I got quite a variety of lead. So it's cool to find these old lead projectiles from the Civil War. But at that location, just dug a tiny little bit of farm iron. Of course, I don't have all the junk here. And location number 2, as I stated in the video, didn't really find anything of note. Location number 3, I got that one mini ball that has quite a bit of historic significance behind it, though I won't share that exact location. And so I kind of kept that one separate. I did get that little thimble that says Dalton on it. Some kind of old drugstore thimble, like an advertising piece. Pretty neat. And of course that token that I showed a little bit earlier, and you might have heard me in the beginning of that clip saying something about scraping the surface. This was nearly a surface find for me, where a lot of clay was shifted around the front of the property where they had done a lot of groundwork over the years. It was literally almost on the surface, just right under the clay where they had done some digging. That was quite bizarre, but happy to have it. And then moving into our second hunt at that location where I found that nose cap. Or actually, this is a mixture of both of the hunts there. I got the piece of that old brass lock. Love the patina on that. Need to clean it up a little bit more. I didn't show pieces like this. This is just piece of iron, but it appears to be the leg off of an old pot of some sort. So that could potentially be from the Civil War, considering the encampment that was there. So that could just been one of the legs off of one of their cooking pots. Very cool. I'll definitely keep that separate. I did get the one mini ball that wasn't fired, so out of those 3 locations, it got, you know, Civil War lead at each one, so that was awesome. Wasn't certain what this piece was, but being, it looks like it could be copper, maybe brass, but you know, finding this piece of the Civil War site, I wasn't going to throw it away. I don't really know what it is, what it broke off of. If anybody has any idea, let me know, but I figured I'd show that there. Of course, we got some shotgun head stamps. I did get a little piece of a harmonica, which was up on the hill where the old home used to sit, so that may not be Civil War related, but could be, hard to say. I got that little button back, as I explained a little bit earlier, and then I got this other little piece of brass that appears that it could be off of a lock as well. So that was part of our 2-day adventure looking for Civil War relics and other various things. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to BirdDogg with the links I'll have below. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one.